as you step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Giants going up against the 49ers. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback, standing at 6'5". And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off on and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New York first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
No, Jack, Patrick!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. A look now at the starters defensively for the New York Giants.
Let's start with Eli Apple out of Ohio State. And when you get picked number 10 in the draft, big things are expected out of you. I would dare say that they do expect that, but they also understand that they believe that his best football is ahead of him. Plenty of room for growth. A tremendous athlete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
10 yards to go on third. Now back to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They come out here in the eye. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll set up a throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 20! Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there, and the 49ers are going to get a first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
4 down, check. Let's go. Over.
They'll run the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Second down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So the offense has it 1st and 10. look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Kyle Rudolph doing his job and making another nice catch. Come on, it's the month of December. You knew he was going to be there, right?
I knew you were going to go there.
Watch left. Stop right there. Everyone's got 4. Here we go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And able to find Conley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And Bullock will put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're at all these games. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll set up a throw toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Here's the option going right. And now he'll tuck it and run. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This is fielded inside the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, gotten pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Here we go now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good hurdle. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Conley. Touchdown, 49ers. Chris Conley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Back to the NFL. Here we go.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's got time. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets. And you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together. And that's what we're seeing right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. It's Jelani Jenkins that brings him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
No. Check. Patriot.
The fullback run. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop, it looked like an interception in the end zone. They blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
And they'll go on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That time, a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And on 2nd and 10 now. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Set! 319! 319!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Holding. Defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. One receiver right, that's Brown.
Let's go! Green!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Doxson, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. 1 receiver right, that's Brown.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. second down following the incompletion.
Watch tight end.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even
Let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Chris Conley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Here we go.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This will be taken very short.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's unfortunately more of the same.